Punisher, the General, DJ Prince Sai, and it's about to go down. And to the right of me,
y'all know what it is, man. OG Face got it, aka Ram Face, your mammy, grandmammy, and great grandmammy's favorite pastor. Have mercy. And to the right of me,
y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy, the prettiest of the prettiest of the prettiest granddaddy, aka Daddy Debonair. y'all, I love that, man.
Bro, they should have never gave you that.
They should have never gave you money.
Hey, yo, and to the beautiful first lady of the Party Punisher radio and TV show, Jersey, she couldn't be here today. But she'll be back next week. And then you know it's going down real big. Fellas, what's popping?
Chilling, man. You already know what it is.
Oh, man, this is what it is, what it is, what it ain't. And then it is some more.
And what it ain't, it is. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
Look, hold on. What happened? I don't know what's going on. Wait a minute. Hold on. What I miss?
No, you ain't missed nothing. I just followed suit.
Oh, okay.
I just thought it sounded good.
Because as a Punisher, things pop up expeditiously and ignitedly.
Things pop up and pop off.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. No, I don't know about the popping off. I don't know about the popping off. You know what? I lied. It do pop off. It pop off, man. It pop off. We gonna chill. It's a nice day, man.
Oh yeah,
it's a nice day.
Real nice, man.
I want to know something. How was y'all Mother's Day?
Honestly, you go ahead.
Our Mother's Day weekend was dope, man.
It was.
Yeah.
Did I see you this weekend?
Nah, I don't think. Did you?
Nah.
I don't remember.
Nah.
But yeah, I had a nice Mother's Day weekend. I got to chill with my moms and my sisters. You know, went to church with my mom, so that was good. It's always good to go back to my roots, to the Amy Zion Church. So it was nice, man.
Was that your church or your mom's church?
My mom's church.
Okay.
I went to my mom's because, my mom, she's an associate pastor at her church. So I went out there. It was real nice.
I come visit you out there.
Yeah.
I've been to your church.
Yeah.
I loved it out there. I loved it.
Yeah. So enjoyed myself. We ate good. Barbecue chicken, meatloaf, green beans, homemade mashed potatoes, fried chicken. What else? Pea salad.
I know you feel me looking at
Oreo cheesecake. Strawberry cheesecake, coconut cake, lemon pound cake with that good old icing on it.
I am appalled.
Yeah, so
I'm appalled.
We ate real good.
I'm appalled.
That thing was real nice. You feel me?
I'm appalled.
Yeah.
I'm appalled. I'm going. I really don't know what it means, but I think it means that I'm upset about something that you did.
You pissed off about something.
Yeah, I did. So
that you didn't know about when that first jumped off.
I'm big appalled because the day is Wednesday and that happened on Sunday.
Yeah.
No, that happened on Saturday.
That was Saturday. And then Sunday, I went with moms, and then I went and ate some more on Sunday.
I spoke to you on Saturday. I'm pretty sure I did.
Yeah. You may have been a little later.
Okay.
May have been a little later.
Maybe a little bit later. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it was.
Okay, I'm glad you had a good
Mother's Day. Yeah, I had a great Mother's Day, man. As long as my mom's smiling, I'm always good.
I'm glad you had a great
As long as my mom's sisters, they were smiling. My auntie mama, she enjoyed her Mother's Day, so I was good.
I bet they had cheesecake.
Yeah, they all had cheesecake.
Oreo.
Yeah.
Strawberry.
Oreo, strawberry, coconut cake, lemon pound cake with the nice drippy drip on it. And you're slicing it so moist, it just melts on your tongue. Good Lord, from Concord. You hear me? That thing was something serious. You hear me?
I'm sorry, I just thought about my woman for a second when you were describing that. I'm sorry. I lost track for a second.
The thing was nice. You feel me?
I'm glad you had a good Mother's Day.
Yeah, I had a great Mother's Day.
Mine was pretty good. I saw my mom's. I went and bought an orchid. I took an orchid, but my family had a death, so we dealing with it.
Yeah.
Man, so recipe Saeed, man. When I tell you, man, my cousin, that boy, Face, you know how you get down grilling?
Yeah.
Bro, I go to his house 1:00 in the morning. He outside jerking chicken on the grill.
You might want to say pause at the end of that.
Yeah,
You
that's
know.
a pause.
Yeah,
Yeah. I take that back, but yeah, man, definitely, man, that was a big loss to our family, and he definitely gonna be missed. When I tell you, man, I walk in the door every time I go to his house, he always got a piece of chicken waiting. Like when I say I don't care when I go, it's always cause I got your jerk chicken. I got you. I got you. I'm here. Look, you ain't gonna come down to Atlanta, man, and don't come to my house and I got all this food. I done cooked all this food. Ain't nobody tell you to cook. You said you was coming, and you know I like meat. So, man, recipe Saeed, I'ma love you. Family, we love you. And then, man, you know the city, we lost two sons on Mother's Day.
Lost Tank and lost Biggs, man.
You know, Biggs, I know him directly.
Yeah,
I knew Tank directly.
Tank, I really didn't know him. I know his family.
I know both of them fellas, man. That was just a tragic loss for the city. Our security, and I'm not gonna say because it was the type of spot it was, but we have to have better security. Security really have to do their jobs. Even if you know somebody, still pat them down. Even when I go spots and they be like, "OG, you good?" Nah, do your job.
You can do your job.
You can do your job.
Look, out of respect, because I don't want nobody to see me walking, and then it becomes a whole other problem.
You know, so at the end of the day, you don't even know who watching, like his boss, or like you said, it could be somebody else. You let them in.
Yeah.
So
you know, so security has to do a lot better, man, for both of them young men to tragically lose their lives and on Mother's Day of all days, you know, where they're supposed to be celebrating their mothers, and now their mothers have to go to the hospital, you know, to identify the bodies or go out to the scene, you know, where they left one out there. He was out there for 5 hours before they took him out, you know, which I don't understand. If somebody's passed away, I don't understand why CMPD does that. I still don't understand it, why they keep you out there for so many hours.
You know, there's CMPD. They do that a lot. A lot of places they do that.
But I'm just saying, I don't understand why CMPD does it, because it's very traumatic to the family, and it's traumatic to the community. You know, if you just keeping someone who has passed away, even if it's violently or not violently, but somebody's passed away and you just leave that body out there for the community and the family just to have to go through that. That's very traumatic, and that can cause some PTSD. You know, that can really cause some mental anguish and mental illness further down the road because you continuously seeing this.
Yeah, because it replays. It replays
in your head. So they really need to do something about that. If you know someone's passed away, you know, I know you don't want to mess with a so-called, or not so-called, with the crime scene, but it's not messing with the crime scene, I feel, if you get the body on out of there, because you're not going to know which trajectory the bullets came from no way by just leaving them out there.
Yeah.
You know, you'll figure all that out later once you see how they went into the walls or whatever else. You know, so I feel within an hour, you should have that body removed. Really within 30, 45 minutes if you know they passed away.
I think, too, that goes by the amount of coroners that they have with the medical.
Man, all these funeral homes we got here, all these funeral homes, is no need for nobody to be out there that long.
But I thought the coroner has to come pick them up first.
What the coroner comes and get them
and
just
to
say they passed away. They passed away already. You can still contract some of these funeral homes here in Charlotte and surrounding areas to pick them up and take them to the hospital so you can do everything that you need to do. But there's no need for them to be out there 4-5 hours sitting up under a sheet, or y'all done put the little tent over there. We all know what that tent symbolizes.
Yep.
We know what that tent symbolizes. So they need to get that off of the street, you know, or out of a building or wherever they passed away at. That's just very traumatic. It's very traumatic. You know, I was, and God rest the young man's soul, I was with a young man a couple years ago and he got shot. And I was out there trying to resuscitate him and stay with him till the paramedics got there. They allowed that young man to stay out there about 4-5 hours. You know, and he took his last breath right there. Y'all know he's passed away. You know you can't bring him back to life. So you're not sending the ambulance to rush him off. Even you can get the ambulances.
Yeah.
when they come out. You can get them, take them to the hospital. You know they passed away. Put them on the cart, send them on to the hospital.
Right.
You know, rather than just leaving them out there. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. I don't understand it. But RP Biggs and Tank, man, y'all fellas really gonna be missed, man. The East Side took a big loss. The city of Charlotte took a big loss for both of these young fellas being taken away early. You know,
Over nothing.
You know, over foolishness.
I say it's nothing. And I wouldn't even say fool. It's nothing.
You know, and no one has still came out, and nobody knows who done what. There's still no suspects. No one's been picked up for these heinous acts. And we have to keep our city straight. I'm a civilian now. I ain't in the streets no more. So if you see something, say something. You know, I'm a civilian.
I mean, they need to start holding people accountable.
Yeah, I'm a civilian now.
It's a family hurt. There's two families hurting right now.
Right.
So they really need to hold people accountable. And there's too many people within arm's length for me to say I didn't see you. I don't know.
And the thing is, it's best to find whomever done it
before
let them go ahead and let the police get them. Because once rumors start getting out and folks start feeling, oh, this person has something to do with it, now your count going up.
Yeah.
You're going to have some more sheets and some more tents up. You know.
And you don't know for sure.
Right. You don't know for sure. So, you know, whomever knows something, you know, just say something. But we need to get better security in all these places. The security guards really need to search folks, even if not being funny, because I got one too myself. If someone got a nice little gun on, lift their gun up. Lift it up.
My gun ain't that big.
You know, lift their gun up.
Look, Si, we done got better.
You know, lift it up.
I'm working on it.
You know, lift it up from the front side and the back side. Make sure nothing being hidden, because we have to keep everybody safe.
And a bunch of peanuts.
Yeah, everyone's coming out wanting to enjoy themselves, have a good time. You don't want to go somewhere and it may be your last time going to enjoy yourself.
Hold up, before you go any further, because I know there's some people out here saying this right now.
Yeah.
Don't ask, well, why is he saying all of this, all that, like he know what to do. Punishers do have our own security team.
Mm.
So he is telling you from our experience of handling the doors, handling the floors, and handling people.
And getting you out the doors and off the
without
doors.
any altercation.
Yeah, because you know, and a lot of men now, we feel they don't want to go all the way up to your genitalia area. But you have to go up there and bruh, ain't no sugar in nobody's tank. They gotta do their job.
It's a job.
It's a job. They gotta go all the way up that thigh. They got to. We have to. It's imperative that it's now being done in all establishments, man. We have to keep everyone safe.
That's right.
We have to keep everyone safe. We have nothing to do what goes outside in someone's parking lot, but inside of a building, it should be secured. Should nobody be getting in with nothing unless you have a real licensed security guard who can conceal and carry.
Right.
You know, that's the only person that should be in your building with the weapon. You know, so RP Biggs, RP Tank, man, it's just a sad case. And I know people I knew both of them personally, but didn't know people that were closer to them.
Yeah. Seeing how they hurt.
And seeing the hurt.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, it is crazy that we've normalized it. You know, we've normalized death now. Well, you know, such for really gone, but we've normalized it so much where it's just a part of everyday life, and it shouldn't be that way.
Until it hits home.
Yeah.
Once it hits home, then everybody, you know, we should have did this, we should have said this, or if you know something, say something. But a couple of weeks ago, when it wasn't your family, it was somebody else.
Yeah, Lil Ray Ray
about
got messed up. Y'all ain't saying that. Well, Lil Ray Ray was bad anyway. You know, rather than reaching out to Lil Ray Ray when Lil Ray Ray.
And I'm so glad you touched on that. If you feel somebody's bad or running and doing something, if you don't say nothing, you just is held accountable for not saying nothing.
Yeah, so we
Face is the perfect negotiator. Face is a negotiator. Like I said, I done seen him jump.
And I'm gonna segue into this because I went to Monday night I was at the city council meeting, at the budget meeting, and they were speaking about where money needs to be allocated to. I'm part of a program. I ain't gonna say it. I don't want people to think I'm trying to get brownie points or clap points, but where we go out in the community and we do different stuff, and some people from the community shouted out our organization on the work that we do and how you can expand what we do. Because in the quarter I'm in, the Nation Ford Road quarter, violent crime's been down 30% the last 3 years since we've been over there working. The Betty's Ford area, they have a team over there also. It's went down over 20-something% of violent crime. Same thing with the West Boulevard area. So if you can see the people that's really putting in the work, you know, the East Side doesn't have a team. Put a team on that East Side. They need some help over there in that Milton Road area, that Milton Road corridor.
Yeah.
You know, all down through there. They need some help over there. They need some violence prevention going on in that area. We need it all through the city strategically where we can all work together. And we know this group is having an issue, this group having an issue, where you cool with these young men over here, you're cool with these young men and women over here. Let's try to get them all together. Or you speak to this one who's over this one, has a lot of good morale with this one, you know, and you got pulled with these, and let's try to situate this. You know, I dealt with this with some young men that's incarcerated now. You know, I spoke to ones from each side. And I spoke to both of them on the phone and called one that was outside, you know, that's home. Yo, can we get this squash? You know, and this ain't neither one of y'all being suckers. This an OG call. It's coming from me. Let's squash this so all y'all boys can live. You know, it ain't that none of y'all suckers, ain't none of y'all scared of the other one, but all y'all have to live in this city together. Ain't none of y'all or none of your families got no money where you can just up and leave Charlotte, North Carolina.
That's right.
Yeah. But Face, don't look. It ain't about getting brownie points. You can talk about your
That's what
organization
I'm about to say.
because
Brownie
you
points.
do what you need to do for your city.
They
right?
need to know what organization has helped lower crime.
Look, don't think it's me by ours. It's our man that's on the front line. So look, take it. Look, you deserve it, bro.
Yeah,
I'm with Alternatives to Violence, and it's a couple other. We have the Alternative Violence on Beatty's Ford. We have one in the West Boulevard Court as well. And we're all doing a lot of work in this city to bring the crime down. Is it where we want it to be? No. But is it getting there? Yes. You know, we still have some stuff that's going on here and there, but a lot of the stuff that we're seeing before the fire comes, we can put an extinguisher on it before it spread too far. But we need some all through Charlotte. You know, we need an Alternatives to Violence team, even if it's not Alternatives to Violence, a violence prevention team on each side of the city. You know, people who've had lived experience, people that's from the streets, they can reach them. Right. You know, nothing against our pastors or none of that. Some of them hadn't been in the street. So we can't put a lot on the pastors or the imams for them to sit up and get them off of their soapbox and go out into the streets, even though they're going to take our money. But some of them ain't going to come in the streets. They're not comfortable in that setting. Even though they got their churches and mosques in the hoods, you know, a lot of them not comfortable going out into the hood.
Getting out their car straight into the church, back in the
back in their car and they gone.
Yeah.
You know, they're doing nothing for their community. But we can't blame them because they're afraid too. You know, but we're just trying to make it a safer city for everybody to live in. You know, and it's just crazy that all of this is going on and we lose. And it's just not the person that passes away. It's also the person behind the gun. You know, that family's taking a loss too.
Yeah.
You know, because now that young man and young woman is gone for 15, 20, 25 years. So now you're able not to do nothing in society. You're not able to raise your children. You're able to talk to them on the phone. Do this, son. Do this, girl. Don't do this. But you're not there physically to be able to rear them the right way. So it's a lose-lose situation. Nobody wins.
You're right about that. That one, you're 100% right.
You know, nobody wins. That's why I tell the young men now, this isn't Fortnite. On Fortnite, you know, we
respond.
You can hit somebody on Fortnite. Hey, bro, hit this one off this one and get the life and give me that life. You know, this real life. So you ain't nobody all these young men going back and forth, and women going back and forth, sliding for their homie. Ain't none of their homies coming out that ground and saying, bro, appreciate bringing me back. I appreciate you sliding for me. I appreciate it. Ain't none of that going on. And I tell all young men and young women, the best way to honor your friend that's gone is to try to live right and do something to honor them. Do a cookout. Do a book bag drive. Do something in your community. Put a scholarship together in their name. Yeah. You know, do something to honor them in a purposeful way, rather than going out here doing negative stuff. Because now you locked up, and you ain't able to do nothing. You locked up. Oh, he real when he slid for old such and such, such and such. He slid.
And that's all they're gonna do because they ain't sending you no money.
Ain't nobody
coming to see you.
Ain't nobody coming to get your money. Yeah, you slid for your respect. You slid for your homie. You slid for your set or your little clique. Yeah, we slid. We standing on business. But now you're on the yard. Ain't nobody sending you no change.
Ain't nobody seeing your mama.
Ain't nobody sending your mama or your baby
Or
mama
your baby,
no change.
right.
They sending your baby mama some change, but if they sending her some change, they trying to do something
I was gonna
strange.
say they sending us some change, all right.
And they trying to do something strange. You know, that's my homeboy, your homeboy, they're trying to hit your old lady.
Nate.
You
He gave it to her.
Yeah.
Nate.
You feel where I'm coming from? So we have to do better as a community, man. We really have to start reaching out.
Crazy.
Oh, Faith. All right. Now, with that being said, I want to ask you because I got a lot of flack on Facebook about this yesterday. The guy that got shot by the police officer in Gaston.
He was. That's justified.
Okay. Oh, look. I just wanted to see if I was on the same page.
You know, and everybody know I'm gonna ride when it ain't right. But when you're wrong, you just wrong.
That was stupid.
That was, you know, he wanted to be Billy Bad Butt, and he ran into Billy Bad Butt. You know, he should have left. You never brandish a firearm unless you're gonna use it. And then not even a fake firearm. He had a pellet gun.
No, it wasn't a pellet. It was plastic.
A plastic gun, and
plastic.
waving it in the store like he had a real firearm. Well, I'm about this. Even though he was leaving out the store, don't nobody know what he was gonna do when he walked out that door. And so you don't know it's a fake gun if you don't know it's a fake gun. So when he's walking out the store, the undercover officer made sure he protected everyone. You know, I hate it ended that way. He might have shot him a little too many times.
No.
But, you know, when you shoot, that's how they train, though.
You shoot till the threat is done.
Yeah.
And you were still up and moving.
Yeah,
Now, what if he would have turned around?
Yeah. So
And that's why the outside officer popped him. Because when he turned, he had the gun.
So we didn't know that was a fake gun. So that wasn't nothing on the Gastonia Police Department. They actually did what
they got that one right.
That was actually justified. Now, a lot of the ones that didn't happen here, I'm going to leave that alone because we got sponsors. So let me leave that alone.
Yeah, leave that alone.
I'm going to leave that alone. But we know a lot of stuff here ain't been what it was over there. Now, that's justified. Some of the stuff here, a lot of the stuff here
wasn't.
Jonathan Farrell, okay. Keith Lamont Scott, okay, let me stop. All right. Janisha Fonville, all right. I'm going to stop. Let me stop.
All right. He on the road today.
Oh yeah.
That's why I had the floor.
Now, you know, sometimes we gotta let them know that we are just more than just party punishers. You know, we're actually out in the field and know what's going on and you know have our foot. Well, Face, I'm sorry. You have your boots.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't even say your foot. You have your boots on the ground heavy. You know, we just behind you.
Yeah.
And that you know, we let you go first. You know, you the Marines.
Yeah.
Well, another thing I want to speak on is with this mayoral thing with Valau's stepping down.
Bring Jennifer back.
I actually seen Jen Monday, and she may be putting her name back in the hat. Actually seen Jennifer Roberts, and I had no issues with Jen. One thing I say about Jen, when stuff was going on in the city,
on the front line with
Jen would be out there. When someone would be killed, Jennifer was out there at the crime scenes. Jennifer would come out. She would be out there. She'd have an officer here, and call somebody from community who would come out to make sure they were good. but Jennifer was always on the scene. You know, I look at the stuff that went on with the Beatties 4-4. You know, I know if Jen would have been the man at that time, Jennifer would have been out there when they put that plaque in the ground for them. You know, nothing.
No, look.
I just have a disdain for her just a tad, because when that happened, she set the ladder. She was in the city. You should have came out there and supported those families when we put that in the ground.
Because like she said, that could have been her grandkids.
Of
That could have been any one of her grandkids.
You know, so she should have been out there supporting that family. I just had a disdain for Vibe doing the keep
we was out in protest. She wasn't out. That was
no. We went to a city council meeting, and I never forget it verbatim. We went there and we were having some discussion. Jennifer was the mayor at the time. She was mayor pro tem. And it got a little heated, as you can expect, it getting heated through stuff like that. And I remember Vi hitting the table and I'll shut it down. I know how y'all people are.
How y'all?
Verbatim. Those were her exact words. I never forget. Even if I get old and get senile, I'll probably still remember those words. And I'm like, you are one of us. You know.
Just a little lighter.
Yeah, just a little lighter, but she's right from Beatties Ford Road. So,
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, a lot of her family from the Ford. But, you know, and that's what turned me off from Vibe. Now, some of the stuff she's done for the city, a lot of stuff has came through the city that's good for economics and all that, you know. But whoever does step in now has to work very tightly with the city manager, because there's a lot of stuff that we do need in the city, the infrastructure, the housing, you know, real affordable housing, not the BS affordable housing now that they have, where you have to have 15 or 20% of the people in affordable housing, everything else market rate.
Okay, I know something. Okay.
You know, but real affordable housing for people to be able to live, because with us being the third largest banking market, and we were number 2, but I think we're at 3 now, to have so many people uptown and in the woods around the city doesn't make sense. We have so much land and so many complexes and different stuff that they no longer use. You can use some of those places to put these people in. You know, in all these places, you can put drug treatment. You know, you can do mental health. You can do all of this in these places to help these people really get off the street. But it's hard to get them off the street if you put them somewhere. We're going to put you in a hotel room, but a hotel is $300 a week, $350, $400. Can't nobody save money really to get on their own feet to be able to get
that's right.
You know, to get on their own.
$1,600 a month. That's right.
You know, so it's hard to be able to get out on your own. So whoever gets in that position really needs to be tapped into the streets, not just the elite, the ones who are really funding your campaign or lobbying. You know, you're doing all this. Listen to people that's able to give $1 to your campaign, not just the ones who give 1,000. You know, and that's the only way the city's gonna get better. Because if people in poverty, they're gonna act as people in poverty. If you're down, you're gonna try to come up. That's why you see none of those gaming machines over in Valentine anyway. You don't see none of those people trying to come out of poverty. And crime happens a lot where poverty is. Yeah. And that's why I tell people it's not black on black crime, it's blacks stay with blacks.
Yeah.
You know, when Caucasians do stuff to each other, they don't call it white on white crime.
Nope.
It's called a crime.
It's
called crime.
It's called a crime scene.
They don't call it Hispanic on Hispanic crime. It's crime.
Right.
We're the only ethnic group where they say black on black. They put a name with it. And it's not black on black, it's the communities we're in. If we're all together, who are you most likely to do crime towards? Whomever you're in the community with.
All right.
And with everybody being financially stagnant, it's hard to come up. So sometimes you're going to use somebody else trying to take what they got to move up the ladder. And that's how the conflicts come.
Crabs in the bucket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how
That's always crabs in the bucket. But before we go any further, I got to say, shout out to my daughter, Rosetta.
Yeah, happy Glow Day.
Her born day was Saturday. No, her born day was Sunday on Mother's Day.
Okay.
Her born day was Sunday on Mother's Day. But our weekend started on Friday. Friday, I took her to get her first tattoo, and she got her whole side done. And I got to salute her.
She took it.
She took it.
She took it.
She was a champ. You heard her uncle. She was a champ. She took the whole joint. Her whole side is done. And Saturday, we gave her a big cookout. Shout out to her moms. Her moms did her thing. It was a big cookout and food galore. I ain't gonna go into the list because
I'm about to get I'm about to get appalled all over again.
I'm not gonna go into the list. But her
Matter of
moms,
fact, with you, Si, I'm gonna be perturbed.
her moms,
Because I smoked the Si Friday night. I smoked the Si Friday night, yo.
I'm just saying, I gotta show her mom. Her mom
Perturbed and appalled.
Her mom showed out on that grill, and I mean, they let me say, she laid out a spread.
Face, you made her cake.
No, I ain't doing cheesecake. I owe my niece a cheesecake. I got it this week.
And my daughter had her theme was a water fight. I never seen teenagers of that caliber. They had water guns, balloons.
So they enjoyed themselves.
They did their thing. I gotta commend it to them. And then on Sunday, her crew and her moms and them went out, had a good time. But I'm proud of my daughter. Worked 2 jobs.
Okay, salute niece. Happy birthday.
She worked 2 jobs. She do her thing.
Lucky I'm gonna borrow $10.
Let's borrow 20.
She got it.
All I wanted 10. I just need 5 wings.
I get back when I get my COVID check.
Hey, look with that new halitosis, that new joint, we about to be on lockdown again in a minute.
Yeah.
They playing.
My other daughter was telling me that she was.
They brought it over people out on a cruise and got it while they was out somewhere. Now they saying this came from rats or somewhere.
Yeah.
So I guess one of them rats nibbled on somebody's foot or somebody ingested a rat. One of the two.
No, it could have been they came from the rat feces, so it could have just been around anything.
Yeah.
But my thing is, they said they kept the people on the boat so that it didn't get off. But then all of a sudden, now you got 10 people that done went about their business for 2 weeks, done had it.
Yep.
And I think somebody in North Carolina got it.
Someone in North Carolina had it. A couple people in Georgia
Had it.
have it.
Oh, I was gonna say they ain't say they got a cure for it yet.
They're gonna have a cure like they had a cure for COVID.
Nothing.
And then you got to go every 2 years and get a booster.
I ain't never got no shot. I ain't never got
Me
no
neither.
shot.
Me neither.
You
It's against my religion.
Man, look, I ain't against no religion. You're not finna stick me with something that you don't know what it is. You telling me you don't know what it is, and then you guarantee. Nah.
It came about too fast. It came about too fast. You didn't have no subjects to really study it on, and all of a sudden you got a cure for COVID.
Nah, we ain't finna do that. Nah.
But y'all telling me this was a cruise?
I don't care if it was Johnson and Johnson with the COVID or Johnson and Wales.
I think it was a Carnival cruise ship.
Yeah. What I've been telling y'all about these cruises?
I'm not going on them.
I'm
That's
not
too much
going
water.
on
I
nobody
can't drink all that.
I'm going on the cruise. I'm waiting till all this stuff go about though.
I can't drink
But
all of that. Have you ever seen?
I know how to swim.
No, you're not out there.
I can swim out there.
Have you ever been on a boat at night?
Yeah, I can swim.
You can't see.
It don't matter. I got 4 eyes.
Nobody can't see you.
Your
I got
glasses ain't gonna work out
No,
there.
that's not gonna happen.
If I smile, they'll see these shiny white
I promise you.
teeth.
Have you ever seen the when they out on the boat and how these waves are coming up
Mhm.
over the boat? And these boats are
I know how to
10,
stay.
15 stories high. No.
I'm not going to the side of the boat trying to look over.
Didn't the Bible tell y'all don't worry about what's going on in that water? Ain't that what the Bible said? Don't worry about what's going on in that water. So why y'all keep trying to go in that water?
I'm going in the water.
And then guess
You
what?
got to go in the
We
water.
ain't finna do that.
And you got to go in the water to get baptized.
Guess what? It's enough stuff in that water. I hope you can make it past what's in the water.
He put us in dominion over everything on earth, in the earth, and in the water.
I haven't heard about nobody else walking over water since Jesus.
Peter did, but he lost his train of thought, and then he ended up going down.
Look, like
He got off the boat and walked a little bit, and then doubt crossed his mind, and he started sinking.
Okay. Have you ever heard of anybody falling off a cruise ship and ever being found?
No, I heard some supposedly fell off cruise ships.
And have never been found.
Yeah, I'm not. But that's you being. I'm not going looking over no balcony. I don't have to look over a balcony looking into
but
the
you
water.
have you no.
I'm not doing
Side,
that.
you have seen where these boats are rocking and things are sliding.
Yeah,
You don't remember the Titanic?
See, the Titanic was that was them. They were silly.
I'm gonna say like this:
Man, it ain't happening.
only boats you gonna get me on. Now you'll get me.
I get on the Love Boat.
I have done it. I can't lie. I've DJ party buses.
No,
Party
those
boats.
like
On
those
Lake-
party
Lake
boats,
North.
yeah, those are different.
I DJ those, and I've been in the water. On
Jet skis.
No, I ain't on no jet ski.
You never been on
Jet ski is fun.
Yeah, jet skis is fun.
I ain't never been on a jet ski. I've been in the boat.
On this, oh, you told on the speedboats.
Yeah, I've been in the boat.
Okay, but beside now, let's just say Lake Norman.
Yeah.
It ain't the waves are not that bad to go over. You have to really be doing some in Lake
That's
Norman to get knocked over.
That's man-made.
So now I'm good with that. I've been whitewater rafting in Tennessee.
I ain't
in
doing that
Kentucky.
now. I'll let you do the white water rafting
Why?
because it ain't black water.
You been whitewater rafting?
Yeah.
That ain't
Yeah.
for me.
Remember the pastor Benny Hinn?
Yeah,
We used to go to his church in Florida.
you just drink the water.
I know.
You got some of that water. That BT lady send your water. I checked my mailbox. I was praying for $999. I checked my mailbox after drinking the water, and I had a check for $1,001. Benny Hinn, thank you. You drunk some. You were one of them testimonials.
No, we went to their church in Orlando, me and my brother, and during the summertime.
You wrong for that.
I'm not going to hell with you, but they would take us like in the summertime. They would take us. It was like a camp, and they'd take us to Tennessee, to Gatlinburg, and out there and take us whitewater rafting, and they were doing something good for the children in the urban neighborhood. Yeah,
You end up missing. No.
The last time we went, we was about 16, and when we got to Tennessee on the rock, it was a big rock. It said "Ninja Go Home."
Yeah. So see that should let you know. Ain't no need.
It, and it was like that was the first time like we ever coming out of that side to see this, and it's like it was me, my brother. We were the only two of our color, and then Alex Oliva. He was Spanish, and everybody else was of the persuasion.
Right.
Yeah.
And they thought it was the funniest thing in the world.
That's why I say.
Well, except for our counsel didn't feel like it was, but it just that was a bad experience for me, and I didn't go back to Tennessee until I got grown, till I was able to carry.
Yeah. But my thing is, and I see a lot of us, we like to protest places that don't want us there.
Don't go.
We want to be there. Don't go.
No, don't go.
Just don't go. If they don't want us there, if they don't want you there, and that's from anybody, any ethnic group, any sexuality, if they don't want you there, don't fight to be there.
And if they do it to one, that means that's how they feel towards all.
So don't fight to be there.
They quick to say, well, they ain't never happened to me. When I go there, they so nice to me.
Because that's like the restaurant down in South Carolina, down in Florence, where old buddy went in, just don't go.
Yeah.
Ain't no need to sit out there, pick it, do this, say that. Just don't go.
Because they feel how they feel, and they ain't gonna change
they're
how
not
they
gonna
feel.
and if they change, they're gonna change for their money.
They
That's
ain't
like
gonna change for that. You see, they didn't care.
yeah, that's like Uptown Charlotte when they had that open right there near the bus terminals. I can't remember what they called that little spot, but it was uptown, and they didn't really like folks coming in their clubs. You couldn't wear tennis shoes.
So the one that was upstairs,
Yeah,
they started charging $30 for a hat.
You couldn't
and
wear
$100 if you had sneakers.
Yeah, you couldn't do this. They didn't want you there. But as soon as they opened it up for us, we went in there bum rashing.
Crazy.
And that's I can't remember what
it was in the Epic Center on the top floor.
Yeah.
Oh, that club.
Yeah.
I remember that club.
And the bowling alley was the same
Right next
way.
to it, yeah.
Yeah,
The bowling alley was the same way, but as soon as they opened it up,
They didn't want us in the bowling alley?
No, they had an issue with that too. But as soon as they opened everything up, we went up there rushing.
I went
We
down
can-
there about
But we
about a month ago.
want to be.
That was when
It's-
it first opened.
Oh, okay.
The thing is, we want to be accepted by everyone. We don't have to be accepted by who wants to accept you.
You know, it's face. I don't think it's being accepted. Like, you know, we want to go to these establishments because our establishments be wild.
No,
So, you know, we want to patronage someplace else that might have a little bit better ambiance.
And guess what?
but
What you just said.
all of our
That's what you
establishments
just
are
said.
not wild.
Say exactly what you just said.
That our places don't be like that. That we want to go someplace with a better ambiance and you know, have a better
And that's what they thinking too. They don't want you there because they feel
Like you
you
want-
just like.
okay, I got you. Okay. Well, I'm not like them.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, who is them?
I'm not like them folks. I like to eat good. I don't like to bother nobody.
But that's the majority of us. You know, the majority of us like to just go and have a good time.
And sometimes we can't go overboard though.
Yeah,
Sometimes we can
but
push
that's-
stuff
that's
more than
anybody.
what it needs to be.
That's
sometimes.
everybody, not just us. That's everybody.
You know how many?
If we get some of our light-skinned brethren, and they get some good Jägermeister in them, some Jaeger bombs, they get wild too.
they get worse than
Yeah, they get
They
worse.
get wild
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
You know, so it just ain't us. Everybody gets wild.
they start yelling, "Woo!"
But you know, I'm gonna say this. You know how many people that I watch lose great jobs because us really own the place, and they didn't know that us own the place.
Oh yeah,
And when we sat back and watched and paid attention to how they treat us, these people lost their job.
get them up out of here.
Yeah,
But you know, I just want us to do better.
I like the way you say us. He
Yeah.
right. He felt right.
I just want us to do
Who's
better.
us?
Us as a community.
Because then he just said, "I'm not them."
No, we're us.
We're us.
You know, but us is Latino, the Latinx community,
Okay,
the Asian community.
everybody that get
all-
brown in the sun.
Yeah, even if you don't get brown, if you get burnt in the sun, all of us.
Yeah,
need to-
because I got
all
daughters
of
that
us
get
need-
burnt in the sun.
you
They're
know.
my people.
you know, all of us need to do better and learn how to get along in this city. That's the only way we're going to really thrive. And especially with all the prices going up on rent and the housing market, everybody going to have to get along because eventually some folks going to start roommating. We're going to have to get like our Hispanic brothers and sisters and put 3-4 families in a house because the way these rents and the mortgages are going now, we're gonna have to start shacking together.
I'm trying to figure out who buying these houses because they
It's-
building over there by me,
But
and that thing says starting at $350,000.
what the thing is, it's not gonna be neighborhoods that people can actually go in and on. A lot of these neighborhoods are being purchased by these big companies. You know, these companies are owning these, and then you have some people get in, and then eventually they're gonna start renting these homes out. Right now they're saying that you can only own them, but eventually it's not going to be enough people to go in there and purchase these houses. So now you're going to have renters coming in,
Ain't nobody gonna be able to rent it
you know,
because they want you to make 3 times the rent.
Right.
And how you gonna make 3 times the rent if the rent's $1,600 and you're only making $1,700 a month?
But see, the thing is, when they tell you that they want you 3 times the amount of a rent, a lot of places don't do that. The places that do that don't want you there.
Right.
You know, we're not going to sit up and say, well, we don't have this kind here, but we're going to put the rent and the stipulations to get in here
So high.
where you're not able to get in there. And if you're able to get in there, it's only going to be short and few in between.
Yeah.
You know.
And
The
if
ones
you
that
do
get in
get
stay a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like Faye said, but you got to think about this too. If you do get in there, it's like walking on eggshells because
Yeah.
they're gonna be on you, knocking on your door, and everything that go on.
Yeah, you're right about that. That they definitely. But I mean, like I said, it ain't that.
And all of them going to be HOAs, so ain't none of that
Man,
put no.
don't even talk about
putting-
them folks, man.
Yeah, HOA something. Shit.
You got one over there where you at? Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, they man, what man? Don't even
Yes,
talk.
sir.
No, man. Oh, when I say, but I got one of us is the head of our board right now, and you know, I tapped in last week because I had a couple of violations.
Huh?
I had stupid violations. My grandkids left the bike outside. He jumped off his bicycle, ran in the house to get something to drink. They just so happened to drive by
and took a picture.
Now I'm storing. It was said I'm using my front yard to store stuff, and it's unsightly. And I'm like, what do you? I said, and I'm asking, I'm like, okay, you got kids. It's hot outside. When your kids, it's matter of fact, it was 4:00 in the afternoon. And they got me my patio furniture. My patio furniture been on my porch for the last 8 years. The only thing I do is change it around.
You changed it the wrong way. you put one chair
Yo,
the
when I
wrong
say,
place.
I had to go take a video and show them everything that was on my porch and send it to them to show them.
I had an altercation with my HOA last year because it was growing from outside of my fence. The vines from out there and the trees from out there growing on my fence. And that was on me. That's the Lord work. That ain't on my property. That's coming from us. I'm not walking behind that gate to see what's back yonder.
Oh, you mean on the outside?
On the outside.
On the outside of the gate.
I'm not going back yonder to
That's
see
the woods back there.
Yeah, I'm not going back yonder to see what's back there.
I'm gonna say, yeah, that's the woods back there.
Yeah, I ain't going back yonder. I ain't going back in them woods. We don't do good in woods.
Now the country boy scared. Now the country boy scared.
We don't do good
He
in
was
woods.
back there last week chasing raccoons.
Yeah, but that's our woods. That's our woods. You know, I ain't going back in the woods where I ain't comfortable. I ain't doing that. You know.
But yeah, man, they and you know that if you get enough fines, they can take you to court and take your house.
Yep. Yep.
So
A couple people have lost their homes like that.
But I think that should be
fines.
illegal.
Yeah.
I really think that should be
From
illegal.
fines behind HOAs.
But they done got me a couple times. They my grass one time. They got me. The grass was a little bit too high.
6 inches.
And they sent somebody out to my house to cut my grass.
Yep. and they charge you what, $250. Yep.
Man,
If that ever happens again, give me a call. I would charge you $30.
No, Faze, you know, everybody know, when I explain, I can explain everything.
Mm-hmm.
It rains in Charlotte at least 4 times a week.
You have to cut your yard in these HOAs really every 9 to 10 days because usually people like to go 2 weeks. Yeah. But the way the rain comes, your yard will look like Jumanji.
I mean, look,
in a week and a half, your yard look like Jumanji. So you have to go out there and keep.
I used to have somebody come and do it every 2 weeks. Yeah. And when gas started going up, his prices started going up. Yeah. I thought about, man, I'm not finna give you $140 a month to cut my grass.
That's why I went and got my own lawnmower.
What you just say?
$140 a month to cut my grass.
Because what went up?
Gas.
Maybe I need to add some more money on to these people we're going to DJ for because of the gas.
Gas $4.19 a gallon.
Yeah, too much.
$4.19 a gallon. Look,
I need to add some more money to y'all.
Look, and this is what I be doing.
Add some more money to y'all.
Look, you know everybody that go shop at Harris Teeter, use their phone number.
Yeah.
Then you go get gas. Because if they don't use it, they lose it.
Yeah.
So go on and get that. Use their fuel points. I don't know who nobody used the other day, but they had $1 off.
You like Mr. Circle K.
Look, that day Face told man, I went and gassed up so fast. That was Friday.
It was 40 cents off a gallon. Man, I was one way.
I ain't never been so happy. My car was under $80 to fill up in my life. Nobody, look, you can't get me to go nowhere right now.
Nobody don't want to go nowhere.
Who?
Man,
if it ain't about no money, I'm sitting right in my house.
It is $92 to fill my car.
Yeah, I'm not going no. I'm not. You think I'm going from here to Timbuktu? No, I ain't going nowhere. Stinkerbrook, South Carolina, anywhere else. I'm not moving.
Listen, baby, I'm not gonna be able to do it.
I see you on payday.
No, you can't even see me on payday.
No, you see me on payday. I can put some gas in my car then.
No, look, unless you're gonna send me a couple of dollars.
Yeah.
You want to see me? You're gonna have to send me a couple of dollars.
Yeah.
That's just what it's gonna be.
Listen, you know how close Walmart is to the house, right?
Around the corner.
Right. It usually costs me $6 to go to Walmart in a lift. They charge me $18.
Huh?
I got on
Man.
the bicycle.
Matter of fact, from where was that? From Buzz City to my sister's house, they went almost $75.
Yeah, they got there and they doing it.
They talk, but I'm like, yo, what? He was like, man, he said the gas price is going up, so
And it's gonna keep going up. It ain't gonna stop no time soon.
It's coming down a little bit now. I found some gas today for $4.09. I was happy I about had a praise dance out there in that parking lot.
why you think I be tearing y'all phone up? Hey, I got gas money.
Look, you want
that good old
you coming this way?
that good old 7-Eleven, I had a praise dance out there getting that gas for $4.
In Charlotte?
Yeah. It was $4.09.
You know, if you get on 7-Eleven points, they give you 10 cents off too.
Yeah, 7-Eleven, but you know, some of the 7-Elevens be doing Amoco gas, Texaco gas. Some of them ain't real 7-Elevens. Inside 7-Elevens, gas somebody else.
Yo, man, you went to the store about that, remember? What we doing, North Town?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, some of them are inside of 7-Elevens, but the outside is something else. Yeah.
Oh, no. You can't do that.
Yeah,
But you can.
you can. But everybody, we finna get up out of here, man. Y'all, let's work on keeping this city safer. Keep our security where they supposed to be at. Security, do y'all jobs.
Hold these people accountable for what
Honestly,
they do.
do y'all jobs. Call somebody your homeboy, you know them, they the promoter, whatever. It don't matter. Pat them all down. Everybody needs to be patted down. RP Biggs, RP Tank, our prayers are with y'all families. The city of Charlotte, East Charlotte, we praying for everybody, man. We just got to get it together.
Eventually we will. Man. I think
Yeah, we will.
at some point.
And with this being budget season, put the money to the people that are really doing the work. Y'all know who doing the work. We're short over 200 police officers in Charlotte. The crime hasn't went down because of the work of the police departments. So let's think about that. All right.
With that being said, from the Party Punishers and the Connected Family, peace.
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 Yo, what's poppin'? It's Sam Pose. Welcome to season 2